It's Margarita, and today I am already doing my first declutter of 2026. In case you haven't noticed, I have a guest star on today's episode. This is Houdini. This is one of my dogs. I have 3 dogs, and this is the great Houdini. Can you say hi? Look at the camera. Look. I wanted to kind of give more introspective into my life and into me as a person, and not just only talk about fragrances and not be more interactive with my audience. So that said, you may have heard them in the background barking in some of the videos. Houdini, come here. So I figured we'd put some faces to the sounds. So he may be making an appearance in and out of this video. So we'll see if he lets me finish it. But he's usually barking because I have to crate them when I do videos because they won't leave me be. So the other 2 are crated, but this one I decided to let him experience what mommy's doing in the other room behind that door. So that said, I am already decluttering fragrances. The beginning of the year is a great time to get rid of things that you no longer want, kind of an out with the old and in with the new. And I have been collecting some things and setting some things aside that I wanted to swap or sell or whatever that I just don't love. And I actually got some of these things in the mail just yesterday in some swaps. If you watch my other videos, you know I love to swap. Houdini, come here. Sit down. Sit down. Good job. Good job. He's gonna knock my camera over. Now he wants to shake hands and make peace. Be a good boy. But anyway, where was I? I got some stuff in swaps that I thought that I was going to love because of the notes and all the reviews, but on me, oh no, these right here were no bueno. That said, if you want any of these, they'll be on my website, whistlenotes.com. We can sell them, we can buy them, we can swap them, whatever. I just have no intention of wearing these at all. So without further ado, let's get into it. K. Ali's Eden Sparkling Lychee 39. This is my 3rd bottle of this, and I got this in a swap at a swap event that I went to last weekend, and it was an add-on, so I'm like, why not? People love K. Ali, so it'll be something that I can easily declutter. I got this knowing full well that I did not intend to keep it because it is just too fresh. It's a bit fresh and a bit musty. The lychee and different citrusy scents don't tend to work well on me, especially if they have like a grapefruit note. I'm trying to see what in here. The black currant. Yeah, black currant is not typically my friend. So that said, if you'd like a partial bottle, I got it for a really good price on my website. The Good Scent Strawberry Milk. This one, it's nice, but strawberry is such a fickle note on me, and I think it's a bit too simplistic for my taste. So while it's nice and pretty and very bubbly and juicy, this is actually a bit juvenile even for me. And I know that's crazy because you all know I have the nose of a 10-year-old. I say that loudly and proudly. Houdini, sit down. Thank you. But this fragrance here, it's very inexpensive. It's pretty potent and it's a good scent. The brand is called The Good Scent, but I don't intend to wear this. But this was also another add-on that I got in the swap. So typically with add-ons, if you have a bottle that's worth a lot more than something someone has, they'll add on another item to help make up the deficit in value. So that's what happened with this one. Strawberry Milk, The Good Scent. Dolce & Gabbana, L'Imperatrice Royale. Now this one, I mentioned in a previous video that I'm going to use this as my gem scent, and I have. But honestly, there is some note in here that is just not working for me. And I'm thinking that it's making it a bit, for lack of a better word, it smells like a bathroom freshener. It's very nice, but with my chemistry, it goes more bathroomy and less perfumey. It's a really nice, fresh, fruity scent, but it just doesn't say Margarita. And so I've got to let it go. I'm going to tell you now, I'm about to butcher this name because French and I are not the best of friends, but I try. This one is Eau Amable or Eau Amable Cologne, Botanical Cologne of Love, Le Couvent de Minime, Haute Provence. I know that was terrible, wasn't it? But anyway, this is the bottle. And this fragrance is actually apparently very rare. I don't know if it's discontinued or just a limited batch, but It's nice, but it's to me a very straightforward orange blossom scent. If you like orange blossom or Neroli, you will love this. This is reminiscent of Love Don't Be Shy, just slightly not as sweet. I already have Love Don't Be Shy, and I also have a couple of other orange blossom scents that I use for my cleaning products, so I didn't need a third. This was also obtained in a swap as an add-on, and here we are. This one was probably my biggest disappointment because I swapped a bottle that I actually kind of liked for this one because of the reviews, and by this being Princess Diana's signature scent, and it is none other than Bluebell by Penhaligon's. When I tell you this fragrance is only for someone who loves florals, hey, sit down. Thank you. Good job. Good job. You get a treat later. Only for someone who loves florals. I am not that someone. To me, this smells like something that my great grandmother to the 10th power would wear. It's not a Bluebell scent. This is a very jasmine heavy scent. I don't care for jasmine too much. If you love jasmine, you will love this fragrance. If you like florals, if you like smelling pretty like a princess, this is it. I sadly do not. I was hoping to love it because I thought it would be like Wild Bluebell by Jo Malone, which I actually do like. But this is not a Bluebell dominant scent. This is a jasmine bomb. If you love jasmine, you will love Bluebell. My other big disappointment, and I swapped something that I was on the fence about letting go of for a while for this one. I swapped Bond No. 9's Little Italy, which is out of production, for Amouage CL Woman. This is also discontinued, so it's a discontinued for a discontinued. But this one right here, too floral. And it reminds me a bit of an MFK, like a mix of Amorous Parfum with Apom. If you blend those two together, it's kind of like that. I actually decluttered the Apom at this same swap event. This one I got in the mail, so I wasn't able to smell it first, or else I would not have swapped for it. But if you like that type of scent profile, if you like florals, again, it'd be nice for you, but I just don't see myself reaching for it. It's a beautiful bottle. The house is high quality and it's a bit pricey, but yeah, this one just did not do it for me. So it'll be on my website if you want it. This one is the most misleading description ever, and it is none other than Salted Caramel by Theodoros Kalothinis in conjunction with Scent Split. Salted caramel, I was expecting ice cream or popcorn, things that taste like salted caramel. No. This smells like plastic. Maybe there's some tonka in here. I don't know. Tonka tends to smell like plastic. So if you like Bianco Latte, if you like things like that, if you like those scents that are tonka dominant, this is not a caramely scent. I do get some of the salt, but it's more like a salted tonka. That would have been a better description. Had I known this was so tonka dominant, I would absolutely have not traded. Me and tonka are like arch enemies. So yeah, salted caramel. It is not caramely. It is salted tonka. This was on my ISO all year, and I finally got it in a swap. And this was terrible to me because I don't like tonka. This is Sphinx Egyptian Sugar Soiree, and it was not a soiree. It was a soiree. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I swapped for this. I forget what I swapped. I think I swapped Chinatown by Bond No. 9. I had a backup bottle and I swapped that for this, and I truly wish I would have just kept my backup bottle because the opening was fine. It's kind of like a bit of pink sugar or a bit of Soft by Al Rehab, which is a beautiful scent. Houdini, if you knock over my light, I'm not going to be happy. Sit down. Sit down. Sit. Thank you. Good job. So he's just 1 year old. So he's a big guy, but he's just one. So he's still learning. And I never let him in my room. This is his first time actually being able to come in here. So he's still a little awkward. Like, am I really in mommy's room? So yeah, but you're doing good. All things considered, you didn't break anything and you didn't chew anything up. So good boy. But yeah, this Egyptian Sugar Soiree, tonka. The dry down is like 100% tonka. Again, if you like Bianco Latte, if you like tonka Imperial, anything tonka dominant, this is a tonka dry down. If you like the salted caramel, if you smelled that, you'll love this. But I did not. I was heavily disappointed. If it would have stayed like the opening, I would have loved it, but that dry down just killed it for me. No bueno. This one is a like but not a love, and this is Atelier d'Or Chaud d'Ange. I'm probably really butchering this because it's French, of course. But it's nice. It actually is very nice. It's a like, not a love. So I may hold on to this. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm willing to swap it for something that I know that I will love. It's a bit fresh. It's sunny. It smells like the sun. That's the best way I can say it. It smells like what I think the sun would smell like. Maybe it'll be a great summer or spring scent. It's a little bit fruity, like citrusy fruity, maybe some slight tropical fruits. It's not bad, but I don't know. I'm not completely convinced that it says Margarita. So let me know if you've worn this before and how it performs in the warmer months. And lastly, also in swaps, I got this duo by Heads Parfums, Caramel Elixir and Cafe Beignet. Now, I love New Orleans. Cajun and Creole food are my favorites. And I actually went to, I honeymooned in New Orleans. And New Orleans was my grandmother's favorite town. I love, like, all things New Orleans. So I was hoping I would love this, but this smells very masculine. I don't know the notes offhand, but I'm not getting any of the beignet. I'm not really even getting much cafe. So I was thinking that it was going to have some coffee. This is spicy. So if you like a spicy semi-gourmand, you may love this. It's very niche, extremely niche smelling. If you like Hachivat by Nichane, if you like things that Nichane has, even a lot of the Amouage offerings, you may love this. It's almost like a Middle Eastern scented kind of a niche. And this is Cafe Beignet. And then I also got Caramel Elixir. Again, it's too spicy. I guess if it would have just been caramel without the elixir, I might like it. But I don't know if they put like pepper in here, or pink pepper, or some type of other spicy note, but it's ruining it for me. I got these with the intention of getting gourmands. These are not very gourmand. These are very, very spicy. If you like gourmands that have a spicy, I don't even want to say undercurrent, it's more of an overtone, because the spice overpowers the sweet to me, you will love these. What are you decluttering in 2026? What in 2025 made it to 2026 that it needs to leave your collection immediately? Exit stage left even. I love to hear about it. Also, if you're looking to level up your lifestyle one fragrance at a time, hit that subscribe button, and also like, comment, and most of all, share this video with anyone and everyone. And until next time, I am Margarita, and this is Houdini. He's a good boy. If you think Houdini's a good boy for his first time being in my room, let me know in the comments. If you'd like to see more of my fur babies, let me know. I'll be happy to incorporate them. They'll be happy to come in here because this is like the forbidden area. And until next time, I am Margarita, and you have an awesome day. Bye.